Hi, it's Kyle here with Sold Another Bike. And in this training video, we're going to be going over the waiver. Now, this waiver is what you have prospects fill out before they take an e-bike out for a test ride. And now they're in the moving from the interest mode to actually starting into the sales process, because now they've done the research and now they're taking the time out of their day to actually now start test riding bikes. So there's three reasons why you want to have people fill out a waiver. One is for legality. So if they crash into a wall, crash into a bike, another bike that is, that you are legally not liable for what they did. Two is if something happens, for example, they decide just not to return the bike and just take it home and they say they forgot, at least you have a phone number and address and a driver's license to match all this information up to get the bike back. That's right, we do the waiver. It does include a field for collecting driver's license. And three, most importantly, 99.9% of the time, is that once you've got them into test riding a bike, are you following up with them that it happened 3 months ago? Most e-bike businesses just rely on them to remember them when they are going to really put the money down on an e-bike. So those are the three reasons why. The reason that you get away from a paper-based waiver to a more of electronic waiver is that you can take that data and start using it right away. So in this video, we're going to show how the waiver works. This is a feature that is included in the platform, and I really wanted to show how it works so that you can see how it could work for your business. So that is me, beautiful Kyle Robinson. I'm filling out the e-waiver in the Victoria Electric Bikes shop, and I'm going to fill out a waiver here, and I give you the power as well to test ride it yourself. I'm going to just do one here for the video so you can see the front end and the back end and how it works. So I'm just loading the waiver right now. And so this would look more or less the same on an iPad. So what you do is you put in a test. So let's call this person Josh Robin. You hit next. Then it's an e-signature here. Like so. We get their email address. Now this can be optional. You can make it required if you want. Let's just say it's robin@tmail.com. Their address is 4549 or 4523 Fake Street. We put in, it can be any city here by default just to make it easier on people. We put the default value Victoria. We're in Canada, so it's a province, so it could be a state, of course. The driver's license number here is usually a number. It's in Canada, most parts, it's just a number. And then their cell phone number. Then we ask them, what's your style of riding? And so we do this for retargeting purposes. So just one option is fine. And then we ask them, we have, in this bike shop, we have 5 different brands of bikes. We have EG, Velic, Blix, Specialized, and Pedigo. So we just want to find out what their first test riding and how they found out about us. Fairly basic information. Once you hit submit, or your test rider hits submit, it goes to a thank you page. And so essentially on this thank you page, this is where you want to then just take a look at their driver's license to make sure that they gave you the correct driver's license number and it matches up with the address. Then you can just click new waiver to reload a new one. So if you have people in line, they can just, the next person can get started. As you can see that it starts up. So what does it look like on the back end? So what does the system do after that? So they go out for a test ride and then they come back, drop the bike off to say thanks. So what do you do at that point? Do you just take that piece of paper, that information that you have? What are you going to do with it? So what the platform does is that it records it for the test ride in your dashboard, and you can see the one here. And you can see here's now Josh Robin. And with the platform, it includes all of the processes and templates. So this will do all the work for you. And what that means is that The campaign that you get, if we go to the campaign builder, this is inside of both the Grow and the Pro plan. Right now I'm in the Pro account, so it looks a little bit different. And it goes, it triggers a campaign, and it goes into this new lead test ride campaign. And so this is a workflow campaign that will help us do all the little things that we don't have time to do. So it works on goals. So as you can see, the test ride is complete. They completed that waiver form, and it starts this follow-up. And what this follow-up does is what we've done is we've programmed kind of a working processy that has helped, that after one day after the test ride, we then have an email that goes out that showcases why e-bikes are fun, what makes this different. So this is kind of the value prop of what separates you from your competitors. So you're constantly sending this to all your new prospect riders the next day. 3 days later, we then follow up to see if they have any questions. So these email templates you get, and you can customize them. We also include a buyer's guide that you can customize as well. It kind of talks about the difference between hub drives and mid drives and some of the different technology out there. It kind of demystifies some of the acronyms that new e-bike riders are learning. Then 3 days, so after, let's say 1 day, so 4 days is 7 days, it will then create you a task. So create someone on your team a task. Hey, it's been 7 days, so do they have any questions? A check-in call. So right now it's attached to one of our sales reps, Linda. After that, it will wait 1 week, and then it will create a fulfillment list. And so that fulfillment list is adding this person's contact information, like this Josh person that we created. It would add them to an Excel spreadsheet that we would then print off a label. And this system also includes postcards. So this is like a front of a postcard that gets mailed out, let's say a week and a half after the test ride. So that is kind of an example of some of the different follow-up. And then after some of those, a check-in call, we've mailed something after that's all happening within a window of the first 2 weeks. Then we have after that, based on if they love riding in the mountains or getting around, or they're casual cruiser or weekender, then we segment out what they pick for further ongoing follow-up. Now, there's other situations that happen that can pop them out of this campaign, such as if they do purchase a bike, they will stop getting this follow-up, or other actions that other scenarios happen. So that is essentially, I wanted to keep this video short, this training video. Again, this training video is showcasing the start of the sales process of when people are now interested to start the sales process in the business, where they've filled out a test waiver. And after they fill out the test waiver, what is happening behind the scenes to educate them over the time that the buyer takes their own time, because it can take anywhere between 2 weeks to 3 months to 4 months when they're ready to buy. So what this follow-up process does is that it has both the tasks for the team to follow up, it has the emails at the right time, and it has segmentation based on what they're looking for in an e-bike, based on if they love riding in the mountains. So we should send them more stuff about e-mountain bikes or getting around town. So if they are more of a city commuter, we should educate them more around city commuting e-bikes and the features and the pros and cons, casual cruisers, and so on. So this is what's included in the level 2 of the business booster, e-bike business booster. And hopefully I found this interesting. Now, if you really want to test this out for yourself, there's a web form on the right-hand side on the website for you to fill out. Just put in your first name and email address and why you're interested, and then you'll get redirected to this test waiver like I did in this video for you to try it out for yourself. Thanks a lot. Talk to him. Bye-bye.